Indicating that we're 2 minutes away from.
All right. We're going to start early this time.
That will be
so,
all right. Yeah, we got an important mission.
Yes.
Important mission. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Thank you.
Service module has, performed.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to get online. I was talking with contract on the
prescribed for that service module have been executed.
Just need share around.
And without a problem, there is the European Flight Control Room that has overseen the manufacturing, the design of the European service module. They deserve quite a bit of credit on this mission for not only propelling.
Now, Bobby, when you come back to our normal broadcast after they land,
but also
might go a little longer. Might go a little longer today, Bobby.
Bring it to this point.
Oh yeah.
Dead spot on down the middle of the corridor.
If you can show the Wednesday sunrise, Wednesday morning sunrise.
44 minutes from now.
Oh.
Okay. I didn't have a sunrise today. I had clouds today, so I didn't get a sunrise.
Yeah, I think I might still.
But yeah, just show that because that's one with all the rings on it. That's one with the light rings around the sun, which is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, security?
Hey, how you doing?
What you're looking
at I hope you subscribe.
Visualization based on real-time telemetry from Integrity. Currently traveling about 16,000 miles an hour.
And we're sharing this via NASA website, folks. So nothing we're doing ourselves. We're not hijacking. We're not hijacking their broadcast. This is something that's readily available for the world to see.
Integrity traveling about 16,000 miles an hour.
We're trying to help it out and get people out there to watch it.
Copy that. Yeah.
16,000 miles an hour, Bobby. That's about how fast you walk home, right?
Scheduled 43 minutes from now.
How you like that?
We're just 9.5 minutes away from the crew module service module separation.
9.5 from crew module separation. Wow.
9.5 minutes away, so we're not ready for separation when they ditch the engine compartment.
We are confirming.
Yeah.
Integrity, we are assessing details, but so far looks like a good hot fire.
Looks good on board, Jackie. Thank you.
I had to do one thing since I got back home and do just like a 2-block delivery, and then we'll get going.
Separation that's coming up just 8.5 minutes from now. This will begin the period in which we will have rapid-fire succession of critical activities on board that will lead to entry interface just 28 minutes from now.
Be right back, Ron.
We'll enter the Earth's atmosphere at an altitude of 400,000 feet. The time of entry interface, 6:53 and 30 seconds p.m. Central Time.
(6:37) Central Time and 5:37 my time. Which is in about an hour. And hello to the watchers, whoever's watching out there on Where you watching at? You got, all right. You got one on Twitch. Must be
Integrity's
you.
astronauts were
Reading.
awakened at mid-morning
Oh,
to
you're on
begin
YouTube, it
their
says.
entry preparations.
Yeah, we still have one on it.
And
One
the lead
on
propulsion officer now
Twitch.
reports a good hot fire test in preparation for the crew module service module separation. We're now inside 41 minutes until splashdown.
Integrity Houston, we have confirmed a good CMRCS hot fire. And although we are not seeing GPS acquired yet, you can skip the troubleshooting step in.
I'm hearing an echo. Is that me having two channels open? I don't know.
I would not be so sure about that.
Okay.
That GPS discussion indicating that we will be acquiring
you had two channels open.
Data for Integrity through the global positioning system.
Yeah, because I'm screen sharing.
We just don't have it yet, but we will. All of Integrity's systems are in great shape to support its high-speed entry into the Earth's atmosphere. It, once again, will reach a peak speed of 24,661.21 miles an hour.
Wow.
Wow. That's the real-time view from a camera.
Can you imagine how fast the moon, Bobby?
We are confirming.
That's fast.
The guidance navigator.
If you guys want to learn more about astronomy stuff, I would request that you all check out Sky Tour live stream with Mark D'Antonio.
Oh, yeah. Did you let Mark D'Antonio know about this? He might have knowledge.
No, I didn't know about this. I'm sure he's probably watching it.
Integrity, confirm we do see good GPS.
But what I want to do is get together with Mark, and I like he's doing a little ad that he had for his channel, and I wanted to work with him on that, and we can share it on my channel to get some more supporters.
Basically telling Integrity's onboard computers its position relative to the Earth,
and we just share what he says. He shares what he says, and then we just share it right on my channel. Since I'm a pretty big investor in his program, why not share what he does? Let people know.
Yeah.
Coming up less than 5 minutes from
you think Mark might be busy? You think Mark might be busy, and that's why you won't catch him?
I don't know.
Just 10 seconds after entry interface, we will see Integrity.
Well, you have the contact, right? You can contact him, right?
61.21 miles per
hour. I have him on Facebook.
That will be
you guys.
Oh, no.
Before we begin a 6-minute period.
You don't have him on Facebook, that ain't right. You
The
could.
vehicle is in a good config for CMSM set and go.
I gotta go over there to Facebook now.
Houston, we see the same on board and copy go for CM raise.
That CM raise referred to as the slight firing of 19 seconds by Integrity's thrusters with a change in velocity of 9.9 feet per second, a slight nudge of the aft end of the vehicle so that
aft end? Did you say aft end?
Providing the final angle.
Or did you say aft end? I think you said aft end, not aft end.
This being the mitigating factor that will reduce heat loads on the heat shield as we reach the downrange from the start of entry interface, some 1,701 nautical miles to the splashdown site. Integrity systems in excellent shape. We are currently 3,300 nautical miles left in this mission. Splashdown scheduled 36 minutes, 39 seconds from now.
Integrity Houston, for the 2 enabled prop cautions, what happened is while the thrusters were firing, multiple pressure sensors on each of the strings diverged a bit from each other. Those limits look to be set pretty tight. We think it could happen again when the thrusters fire in the future, so we are going to suppress those messages.
We concur with suppress, not inhibit. Thank you.
That exchange between Jackie Mahaffey, our Capcom for tonight, and Reed Wiseman aboard Integrity, indicating basically to ignore sensor data. All of Integrity's systems are in good shape. Now, coming up on about 90 seconds till the crew module, service module separation.
Wow.
Okay.
All quiet here in Mission Control as we enter the most critical phase of the completion of this flight. All of the preparatory activities leading up to the vehicle entering the Earth's atmosphere just 21 minutes from now. Coming up on 1 minute. Mark 1 minute till crew module, service module separation.
They must have picked up some speed then, because they had a whole another hour to go before they were flashing down. Now I guess it's a little faster. I don't know.
Yeah. They say about between half an hour to 35 minutes. They had a clock countdown bug of where they at of when.
Yep.
Oh, there's separation.
And
oh, all right.
Crew module, service module separation. And a great view, albeit momentarily.
Houston, good step on board.
Houston copies and concurs.
The European service module now separated from Integrity. A job well done.
Sure hope everyone got on the capsule.
Cautions, those are SM related, not applicable.
I sent Mark a link to the studio if he wants to join.
Okay. I'll be waiting for you.
Will. Yeah. Easy astronomy guy. If you guys want to learn about astronomy, you need to check with Mark D'Antonio. The apostrophe Antonio. I say D'Antonio.
Next up, the Raysburn.
Or check out his channel on YouTube called Sky4 Livestream.
Mark freaking D'Antonio.
Yeah. We've been friends a long time, Bobby. Even longer than Pine Bush. We knew each other on YouTube.
The orientation of Integrity.
There's a lot of people we know
right angle, if you will, the angle of attack that it will fly in during its entrance into the Earth's atmosphere.
Like Carol Carl,
just 18 minutes, 25 seconds.
Carol DaCosta, Tiffany Mack, Kevin Hale,
a visualization driven by real-time telemetry.
Karen, the Ratman family.
This is the maneuvering of Integrity to the Raysburn orientation.
Yeah, I missed a lot of them. They're on their own thing. They're doing their own thing, though. I don't have any issues with anybody that I know of. At least I hope not.
Houston, we got a great view of the European service module out the window with the sun hitting the side and the solar rays and the NASA worm right there. It's a beautiful looking machine.
Roger.
Well, show us the machine like you did.
Oh yeah. I forgot about. Here we go. Here we go.
And we have completed the maneuver to the
Up.
raise burn orientation.
Oh, there you go.
1 minute away from the raise burn.
There we go.
Hey.
I forgot. It happens.
Who told? Yeah. Now you can dim them down just a little bit.
Yeah, they do need like a tone down.
Actually, we should invite Mark over here more often on Friday night, just for an hour.
Yeah.
If you want to, if you just want to pop in and say hello, and then anybody can, Anthony and Jenny can pop in and say hello anytime. Even Kim, if Kim is around, he can just hop on. They don't have to, but I mean, if they want to say hi and shout out to show time on their show,
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
And the crew module raised.
We just thought that we want to start early to not
firing of the
to
thrusters.
to.
And
I was going to watch this anyway. Yeah, Bobby, I was going to watch this anyway, but why not share it on my channel?
Yeah, that's true.
And for anyone complaining about, it's NASA's content, this is educational content, and it's free use, fair use.
Yeah. Almost
Free and
anything
fair use.
anything that is backed by the government,
So the
including the United Nations,
is
that's
now
usually
complete.
public access.
Our trajectory for
And that also means that my tax dollars pay for it.
will not be amended.
And I pay for property tax. You pay for property tax in your rent, so you pay for it too.
Loads on the vehicle during entry interface.
Integrity Houston.
Even though you might not pay taxes per se, but you still pay for taxes.
When you perform the 180 roll,
So you better take it. Go ahead.
Change your light. Can you change it to a yellow, a soft yellow, or a soft gold?
I've been forgetting about it, but I'll see about doing it throughout the week.
And I just wanted to have you kind of, that way not so bright on the page. So I'm glad you're on, because we can see you now, like before.
First traces of Earth's atmosphere, 14.
But now you're almost, if somebody doesn't have good eyesight, you're just wiped off in the middle of the screen.
I don't know how I got these scratches. I'm not sure you'll be able to see them. I got my scratches right here.
Oh no.
Range to touchdown or splashdown.
Did your dog do it? Did Wacky do it?
No, I just not sure what happened.
A 6-minute blackout period.
You walk through some bushes on your way home?
This is expected due to the buildup of plasma around the vehicle. That's an ionization effect.
If you walk through some bushes on your way home, that's how you got scratches.
Velocity of the spacecraft.
I think the tree is high enough to miss me. Now, if they're low enough, it's very easy to avoid. If you know what you're doing.
During that period of time, we will reach our peak speed of 24,661 miles per hour. That comes just short, based on unofficial.
I think they have like an ordinance if you have like a low branch or something that can be obstructing the walking view or any kind of view.
24,791 miles
like if the
1969.
So I went to go put some money on my time card, and then I decided to go to Subway to get lunch. Well, guess how much my Subway meal was, Bob? I told you in Amanda's chat.
How much?
204,000 feet above the Earth, traveling at 33,000.
It was almost as much as what he said. Almost as much as what he said. Good guess. No, $26, Bobby, for the meal.
Oh wow, $26?
55 seconds.
Yeah.
PM Central Time.
And I got the foot long and a drink and a bag of chips.
period until splashdown, it is just 7
So,
minutes.
I don't remember it being $26 before.
The series of parachutes.
And then, I'm guessing with the new minimum wage deal, obviously that might make sense.
We see the same, waiting for the 180 rolls.
How you gonna pay anybody $15 an hour if you don't charge any more for the food?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get this chat refresh. I'll be right back. It might drop.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm the only one here. What do you know, guys? All right, we're here. Oh, boy.
We actually got nobody else watching.
We got one person watching still, or at least they're on
the screen. All right.
Bring back the show.
Bring back the show.
Discussion on a view of the moon that Integrity's astronauts are seeing in this.
All right, we're good now.
That will.
It's kind of a bit weird. We got
25 minutes from now.
Well, we don't have, we don't have no
forward bay cover.
You're pretty early.
Security's here. Okay, as long as we got security, we're good. We're good. But
all right, good deal.
He's watching on my
Bobby on a YouTube channel. If you want to make him a mod, you can make him a mod.
Well, he's on my channel, so I'm gonna go to my channel and make him a mod there.
Well, you got power to do that here, though, right? I gave you that power.
Not in the studio.
65 feet long.
Oh, dang it! I thought I gave you that power in the studio.
From its peak speed,
yeah, but
33 times the speed of sound.
Yeah, I think you should be able to, but as previously mentioned, he's on my channel.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for the chat to load.
We got
very, very slow. It's like a delay.
To the proper attitude for
entry. Got 3 now.
Our trajectory is right on according to flight dynamics.
Yeah.
Okay. We got 2 on your channel on Twitch. Oh no, you 2 on your YouTube channel. 2 on your YouTube channel. Nobody's watching me. What the hell?
Yeah. Oh. All right. Let me put him.
Integrity is.
Hey, people, come on over to our video YouTube. That's where I need you.
Across the Pacific Ocean.
Security, I just made you a mod on my channel.
Well, now, okay, then Bobby, on the my YouTube channel, you can do it, right?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh, he's a mod now.
Okay.
He shows up as a mod now on yours. Okay.
All right. Have fun. What game you gonna be playing tonight?
Integrity, Orion in.
All right, security. Good to have you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do.
Oh, Bobby, with that stunning baton that you can send your zombies flying. Yeah, the baton he does on that game, he will send them flying to the abyss.
To Integrity's computers.
Well, good luck on your game.
Have fun with the game,
9 minutes away from entry interface, 22 minutes from splashdown.
$22 minutes from splashdown.
Imagine all this is automated control, Bobby.
Yeah.
Even in the old ships, it was all automated.
Of one of the crew members in the window.
Okay. Something new. Wow, you can definitely see the reflection of those people in those suits as they climb on down back to Earth.
Just a few clouds, some scattered clouds. Winds at 10 knots. Wave heights just about 4 feet. A gentle day in the Pacific for the homecoming of Integrity's astronauts.
Well, on a small capsule, 4 feet waves are pretty big.
Yeah.
Integrity back in EI attitude.
We see the same on board, Jackie. Houston, Birds is complete. Crew and vehicle are configured for entry.
Houston copies.
And we're in step 37, transferring NASA to BFS. And Houston, in instruction 509, we are not below 0.2.
Integrity, no action required.
Integrity.
Now 6 minutes away from entry interface. We will hit the first traces of Earth's atmosphere at an altitude of 400,000 feet, traveling about 34,882 feet per second. Ranged splashdown at that point will be 1,701 nautical miles.
Now, they did say there will be a cutoff, so we probably won't know unless there's cameras looking over. Like cameras on the ground.
Yeah.
And once again, just a reminder, some
Okay,
24
that's not what I wanted.
interface, we do expect to lose communications with the vehicle and the
Oh, anyway, that's coming out of Subway.
Blackout period.
Or coming out of Walmart. I went the wrong way and
the spacecraft
missed Subway.
Due to the ionization.
And I ended up
to heating effects,
having to go down and make a roundabout turn and come back. And anyway, when I turned out of Walmart parking lot,
exactly 6 minutes in duration.
There was a cop that was coming down the road, and he was on a call, but he didn't have his lights on. And so I didn't move over. I was in my lane, right?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, he goes around me, and then I see him turn on his lights at the intersection, and then he had some guy pulled over on a sidewalk for some kind of disturbance.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, that's why he was in a hurry.
That blackout period to begin at 6:53 and 54 seconds p.m. Central Time, and again will last.
Instead of taking a piss on the side of the highway, what a dick.
Yeah. Wow. Look at the view as they go down.
Yeah.
Minutes away from
entry
interface.
Yeah, remember, we're not going to have them for about 6 minutes. So unless there's cameras on the ground that is watching for that capsule, yeah. Which they should. Yeah, like cameras like from the rescue boat and all that, those choppers.
Yeah.
And if it's close by the Pacific Ocean, and let's say you're like in San Diego, that's the nearest city they're saying, they'll probably might still see it.
The cops were watching him the whole time when he was taking a piss on the highway.
Grab your iPhones and start recording.
As it crosses from southwest to northeast across the Pacific Ocean, 3 minutes from entry interface. .16.5 minutes till splashdown. The USS John P. Murtha and the recovery team is on station and in position, as are the airborne imagery assets that we hope to receive imagery from as Artemis enters the Earth's atmosphere and through parachute deployment.
Yeah. So when it's entering the atmosphere, that's going to lose transmission?
Yeah, that's when we're going to lose them for a bit.
Okay.
I think the deeper you go into the atmosphere,
all of integrity systems are in great shape. The crew
because
is,
they are entering the atmosphere,
to complete its
will
mission
cause
just 15.5 minutes from now.
The signals will not go through.
All of the activities today have gone off in perfect fashion. No issues with the vehicle, no issues with the crew. And the weather at the splashdown site is go.
So green light all across the board.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I kept the caps on.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up on 1 minute until
and for the dom, we meant to say closed captioning. "60 seconds till entry procedure." You know, the internet, the first parts of the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Mark 1 minute until entry interface. 1 minute, 20 seconds until the expected start of our 6-minute blackout.
Integrity, 1 minute to a 6-minute blackout.
Integrity.
I cannot find anything on my home insurance. Huh?
10 seconds till entry.
Weird. Ready, set. It's going to go blank.
And we have crossed the threshold, now entering the Earth's atmosphere. We're at 400 feet, traveling 34,800 feet per second.
And get ready.
Splash down 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's that build up. There's that build up.
This is exciting.
So it's probably, yep,
oh, there it goes.
Blackout.
And as predicted, we've entered our community.
That's exciting, though, man. Oh, man, that's exciting.
This will be a 6-minute blackout period. No voice, no data from the crew. We're 30 seconds away from the anticipated point of peak heating on the vehicle, where temperatures will rise to about 4,000 to 5,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Now, while we got the,
oh,
wait, there's something.
4,000 to 5,000 degrees. Holy cow.
And from the G5 aircraft in the vicinity of the splashdown zone, this view of integrity. So that pinpoint of light shows the vehicle as it enters the period of peak heating in the Earth's atmosphere.
If they can keep the camera up.
By Integrity's astronauts since their launch back on April 1st.
Yeah, it looks like the aircraft's having trouble getting the image. I mean, they had it, but then they lost it.
Down 11 minutes, 33 seconds.
Probably the cameraman got too excited.
Yep.
The landing and support officer reports that the P3 has acquisition on integrity. Three and a half minutes left in this blackout period. This is a
wow.
That's quick.
The plasma buildup around the spacecraft and the repelling of that heat on Integrity's heat shield.
Better hope it holds. 5,000 degrees is pretty hot.
Yeah, they had a problem with whenever in that unmanned version, and they had to reinforce it. You know, the Artemis one, that was an unmanned version.
Yeah. But they got to figure it out now, it looks like.
Flight Dynamics reports that airborne assets in the vicinity of the splashdown zone do have a visual on Integrity. Still 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in our blackout period. Time to splashdown, 9 minutes, 35 seconds. Multiple airborne assets as part of the recovery team all have visuals on Integrity. And the WB-57 flying in the splashdown zone also has a visual. And the Navy helos.
Woman's getting arrested at the airport and she's making a scene.
We're still in the blackout period. Still do not have communications from the crew.
Now, if we could get the ground view up once they get, probably when they get closer.
What the hell is wrong with people who want to attack police? I don't get it.
We're standing by for communications from the crew. We should be out of the blackout period less than a minute from now.
They gotta be slowing down because of the pool. If you was looking at that velocity thing.
We are now processing data from Integrity.
I would bet you it's a much smoother ride than the Apollo mission.
I hope so.
Landing and support officer reports
even a smoother ride than the space shuttle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a small light. Small white light you saw.
Oh, they must have trouble with the getting a link up.
These are new shows, and I already seen all these shows on this channel, Bobby. I don't get it.
Passing through 150.
I have all these channels, and I seen
we're getting intermittent.
I seen the new show. They're supposed to be new.
Integrity. Still waiting to establish
it's like
I didn't see it on TV. I've seen it on the YouTube channel.
It's like everywhere you go on your favorite flight, you can just check them out anywhere.
Nominal, and your recovery teams have visual.
Yeah.
Guys, looks good.
And you know that's where everybody can be added instead of cable TV. It's usually YouTube.
Big cheers from the viewing room here in Mission Control as voice communication reestablished with Commander Reed Wiseman. For America in a waiting world, integrity is 5.5 minutes away from coming home.
Thank you for a wonderful flight, guys. Man.
Passing 100.
Hey, look, they got the range around there. That's got to be a lens issue.
Yeah.
Camera
all
issue.
right. If you have a history of seizures, it's time for you to avert your eyes.
Yeah, if you have epilepsy seizures or whatever, look away.
Yeah. That's not us. That's NASA doing it. We're sorry about that. We are beyond control with that.
But if anyone's playing video games and stuff, it shouldn't be a problem.
Integrity impact to the camera controller fail is no.
There's that small white dot they were talking about.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's that dot. Oh yeah, here we go.
Integrity.
We're processing good data through the GPS system. A good view of integrity.
What a beautiful view of that capsule.
Got good data through the GPS system. Wow. That's got to be incredible. Think about that. You couldn't do that in the old days, Bobby. You couldn't track it like that. You knew where they were going to come down, but you weren't really sure when or where exactly the point. They got this thing right on point. I wonder if Elon Musk had anything to do with this. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. It's coming down like an asteroid. Look at that.
I wonder if anyone's losing their life right now.
Oh, there's the chutes.
And there go the first series of parachutes. And we're on drogues.
There's the chutes.
And Houston, we're visual 2 drogues out the window.
Yay.
2 good drogue shoots. Next up,
the bottom.
Next up, the deployment of parachutes that will pull the main chutes out. Time to splash down 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Perfect descent rate according to flight dynamics.
We keep the same on board.
And some are going to say this is all AI, Bobby. This is just AI. This isn't really happening.
Passing through 10,000.
Oh, and if you think that, then we're all AI.
If anyone thinks that, you know. I agree with that when they talk about the moon landing and actual moon landing and walking was fake. Yeah, okay, whatever.
Main chute deploy.
Oh, there's those other parachutes.
We're
yeah, show them. Oh, there we go. Gotta make sure to 5,000 feet
on integrity.
What would you do at 5K feet?
And we have 3 good shoots.
I've been at 5,000 feet, Bobby. It's crazy.
Good 3 main chutes. Good reefing.
Actually, at 10,000 feet, it's worse.
Good looking parachute.
Oh my gosh. And
I told you when. Remember when I went?
Yeah, normal airplanes goes about like 7.5 feet.
Integrity. Cabin pressure indicates no need for hydrazine checks.
Normal what?
They go normally at 7,500 feet, or they can go at 10K.
This is a perfect descent for.
Oh, I don't know. I'm talking about the Colorado mountains when I went through the tunnel in Colorado.
Time to splash down 1 minute, 15 seconds.
And it was at
wow,
10,600 feet. 10,600 feet, close to 11,000 feet.
Complete a journey spanning
and I had a elevation sickness.
61 miles from its launch from the Kennedy Space Center back on April 1st, and a trip around the moon.
I like the funny memes that people had on Facebook and stuff. It's time to get your ape suits for Planet of the Apes for you guys when they get back. You know, let's see Planet of the Apes.
I wonder what those burns are for.
Control, probably the spirit, make sure it goes in the right place.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 1K feet. Almost there, boys.
And lady.
Nice night vision style.
Imagine that though, Bobby. We had, of course, on the International Space Station, we have different countries working together all the time. But this is the first mission that we've had, I think, on a space flight like this. Well, no, on a space flight, I think we had multiple sensors.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Yay! Welcome home, crew.
Wow.
Splashdown confirmed at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time. From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
Wait for them to start showing some of that evidence that they couldn't show on live streams. Wait for that, Bobby.
And the landing support officer reports the vehicle is
there was some they couldn't show when they lost internet connection for a short time because they're directly behind the moon. Remember?
Oh yeah, I think it's like when you're at the far side, it's perfectly normal to have that blackout because of that moon. It's actually.
Imagine what they're going to share. Imagine what they're going to share with that information, right? If they're allowed to.
I think if you go to the NASA website and go to the public access area, the public media access,
those sort of things.
Yeah, they'll show you what the far side looks like.
Yeah. And I use that satellite that goes around the moon, the LRO or whatever they call it.
7:07 and 47 seconds p.m. Central Time. We'll get that.
Low reconnaissance orbiter, I guess they call it.
The end of the mission at a mission elapsed time of 9 days.
1
hour, 31 minutes, 35 seconds.
9 days, 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 35
seconds.
And we're
configuring for a very low data rate.
Wow.
I think they were supposed to go up to 10 days, but that's a record.
Once again, splashdown occurring in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego.
Nothing wrong being a day off.
7:07 and 47 seconds p.m.
And that's a beautiful ship to rescue them.
Yeah, this is the rescue part now.
Houston, we have you loud and clear on VLA or Haas.
I don't know what kind of ship that is.
We'll meet you over in post-landing.
I'd have to look it up.
Perfect communications established.
Looks like something like I was on.
4 green crew members.
Houston, copies all.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members. That is not their complexion. That is the fact that they're in great condition. That's what that means. So stable 1. Right, the crew module uprighting system is being deployed. The 5 airbags being inflated through helium to maintain the upright configuration for the vehicle. This was a textbook entry and a textbook touchdown for integrity. Reed Wiseman, Victor Glover.
Textbook touchdown for the integrity.
Around the moon.
Oh yeah.
Textbook touchdown. Yeah.
What a beautiful splashdown. A great, beautiful kiss, huh? Just love it. Whenever they either touchdown or splashdown, you'd be like, mwah.
Yeah.
Just imagine a mermaid will come out right now and look at that.
We continue to monitor the.
And they swallow up the spacecraft. Oh no.
To maintain a stable one or upright configuration. And there's a good view.
The worst
from,
that you'd want to see is a cricket. Is the Greco-Romainian cricket.
Reed Wiseman reporting 4 green crew members, meaning they're all in excellent shape.
I'm going to tell you right now, they're nowhere near the Loch Ness Monster. I'm sorry.
No.
I think that's like in the Netherlands?
No, in London, I thought. I thought it was in London somewhere. No, maybe.
No. Yeah, the Netherlands is in Canada. I was about more like Norway.
Look it up. Look it up.
We see the beacon on. However, the recovery team is not.
I know it's in the Nordic nation.
Your SAR radio uses the same antenna, so you may run into trouble with it.
Because I used to view the wide webcam footage.
Okay, copy. And we're also
back in the good old dial-up days.
Now.
How far away did they splash down from the ship?
Integrity is in great shape, and as the crew continues its post-splashdown timelined activities on board, Reed Wiseman once again reporting that all 4 crew members are in excellent shape, and we have 5 inflated airbags to maintain an upright configuration, so that the recovery team can now begin a slow approach to the vehicle. Meanwhile, here in the flight control room, entry flight director Rick Henfling is polling his team of flight controllers for the start of powering down the vehicle. After a thorough systems check, we had no toxic gases to be concerned about, so the recovery personnel can approach the vehicle, but not until we have powered down the spacecraft. That's expected to take a few more minutes.
I remember when that would take like a couple hours on the Apollo. Right?
Yeah.
Yes, but do you know if this is a NASA project, but did Elon Musk have anything to do with it? I wonder.
I would have no idea on that.
Earth, following its historic flyby of the moon, it was, for all intents and purposes, a textbook mission.
On 28 per hour main on this frequency.
We copy.
Reed Wiseman indicating some trouble with the SARSAT phone on board, but that's not an issue. What is more important is that the vehicle is solid.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, the Integrity has landed.
Process.
They're having trouble with the radio on board, or phone, or whatever they said. StarSat phone.
Yeah, they're like trying to be on that SATCOM thing.
Yeah.
That's that military phone.
The propulsion officer here in Mission Control reports that we have safed the prop system on Integrity.
Can you say again? That was very weak and broken.
Integrity, Houston did not call.
Copy that, Houston. It might have been on the side radio. Stand by.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a wow. What a glorious deal. This must be from that Navy vessel.
Integrity entering the Earth's atmosphere.
That has been assigned to try to do that rescue thing.
Reaching its peak speed shortly after a blackout period began. We emerged from the blackout period.
Yeah. Those balloons on top were the helium balloons. Keep it upright.
Assets were able to pick up Integrity's descent almost immediately through entry interface, tracking the vehicle all the way down. And finally, you saw the sequence of chute deployments. First, the forward bay cover being pulled off the top of the vehicle by a series of 3 parachutes. Then the drogue chutes were deployed, followed by the 3 main chutes that slowed the splashdown velocity of Integrity to just 19 miles an hour.
That's pretty slow after going 930 miles an hour.
Integrity, Houston, with no joy on SAR and SAT phone, we'd like you to command an additional 15 minutes for a total of 30-minute power down delay.
All right, Jeff, we just selected T/D+30. No joy on SAR radio or SAT phone. And stand by, we have the master diver on SAR radio. Please hold comms.
Hey, Lily. Excuse me. Hey, Jackie, we just got the master diver on SAR.
Oh, there's that rescue boat.
Yeah.
A good view of one of the fast boats.
Integrity, Houston, if you are happy with your comm with Master Diver, you can go back to the 15-minute power down.
I had to watch the lunch on delay because I was late.
Yeah, we'll confirm here in a second.
Yeah, you're interrupting their conversation.
in Houston here in Mission Control on the timing of the power down of the vehicle, which will be the precursor to the recovery teams.
Not bad. About a week and a half of that mission. It's just
there are no issues with Integrity. We've had a bit of
now onward to Artemis 3. I don't know what Artemis 3 does, but I think you gotta wait till Artemis 4 until we can do that same thing Neil Armstrong did back in '69.
That will get sorted out here shortly.
I think my mother was a baby when Apollo 11 happened.
Integrity, so there's no rush to begin the power down.
I call you on the sat phone and not getting an answer there either.
Concur. We haven't.
And I think my uncle will be about like maybe 2 or 3. And my oldest uncle would be probably about around the teenage ages. Or probably just be in the middle. I don't know.
Relay to recovery that we hear them, but it does not. But it does not appear as though they are hearing us.
I guess that's what happens when you don't tend to your oldest tier.
Yeah, they're having communication problems.
Copies, and
yeah, that's
just to
what.
confirm,
Yeah.
you are pushing the PTT on the radio.
So as we continue to sort out the communications between integrity and the recovery teams, we are standing by for the initiation of the power down procedures that, as you see, the recovery teams are moving towards the side of the capsule. The next major event will be the erection of that large inflatable raft called the front porch. That will be the port of call for the crew as they're being extracted one by one from the vehicle.
Integrity Houston, for sat phone, we are going to attempt to call you.
Good idea, standing by.
And Jackie, yes, we are pushing the push to talk, the two buttons on the left side of the radio below the up-down arrows. We are utilizing them. I'm rebooting the radio to see if we get good comms.
Okay, we copy all, and just to confirm, you are seeing that you're touchdown plus 3030 for power, correct?
That's the affirmative.
We are trying a backdoor approach to have mission control here call the crew on their satellite phone. This is all part of the coordination for the power down of the vehicle that will
oh wow, they're having some
the actual
technical issues with the comm system.
Yeah, Bobby, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Are standing by, waiting to close in on integrity to begin the process of erecting the large inflatable raft that's called the front porch that will be where the astronauts are extracted from so that they can have a few minutes to get their land legs back before they're hoisted aboard the Navy helicopters for the flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
Wow, what they're gonna do if they can't get the comms back? So they just continue?
I guess they can go through it, or you don't really need the time, just make it easier to say step by step what to do. But I don't think there's a necessary thing to make it happen.
And Houston, please reply. NRD, very weak, but readable. Master diver, we can hear, but they cannot hear us.
Oh wow.
Dang, that's a perfect mission except for that. Dang it!
Wow, that's one mess up. And
But I guess that's good enough. They are home. They just haven't been able to get out yet.
yeah, if let's say if mission control just relayed the information back to the rescue crew, I think they could just go from there. Like there's no way that they can have this malfunction unless the diving team's comms is messed up.
Is there any chance to tie us into
That's a problem.
NRD?
Checking.
Yeah, we're about 64 minutes
This is
in,
Mission
and
Control
nobody
Houston.
seems to care about
While
this.
we stand by for the establishment of
You're
communications
not.
between integrity and the recovery team that is basically
I
standing
mean,
by very close
so
to
we
the
should be
spacecraft.
thankful that we
We're
got
going to
security
go to the
until
deck
he
of
had
the
to get
USS John
locked
P.
out
Murtha,
so they can
where Megan Cruz is
start
standing
his
by with Administrator
gate
Jared
session.
Isaacman.
So thank you for security, even though you're now doing your game
Hey,
session.
Bob, yeah, just such an honor to be able to be here on the ship, to be able to share and experience this moment with everyone together. And of course, as you just said, yes, here with NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman. Administrator, how did you feel getting to witness this and seeing NASA at its best?
I mean, I'm honestly, I'm still at a loss for words. I mean, you know, like the childhood Jared right now can't believe what I just saw. I mean, almost been waiting my whole lifetime to see this, and then it's NASA Administrator. I just couldn't be more proud of the entire workforce, the years, the effort, the late nights, all the hard work from across the country that contributed to this incredible moment right now. And yeah, incredibly grateful too for our teams here on the John P. Murtha right now.
Yeah, look at the Washington.
Got everybody. What do you guys think? We just brought some astronauts back from the moon, huh? Unbelievable. Thank you. Yeah, so grateful to the Navy, the sailors that are here, the NASA teams. I mean, this is a joint effort that's on their way right now. These recovery forces are getting out to our Orion spacecraft to integrity and get our astronauts back on the ship safely.
Yeah, and this is not just an accomplishment for NASA. This is an accomplishment for humanity. Again, a historic mission to the moon and back. How does this make you feel, and what do you hope people take away from this?
Well, I'll tell you, you know, I think about the crew members that we've all had an opportunity to observe over the last 10 days, right? I mean, they're absolutely professional astronauts and wonderful communicators, almost poets, but then I think these were the ambassadors for humanity to the stars that we sent out there right now, and I can't imagine a better crew than the Artemis II crew that just completed a perfect mission right now. So, yes, it's a huge moment for everybody, right? I mean, we are back in the business of sending astronauts to the moon, bringing them back safely, and to set up for a series more. I mean, this is not a once in a lifetime, which you hear sometimes around here. It's like, this was a once in a lifetime. No, it's not. This is just the beginning. We're going to get back into doing this with frequency, sending missions to the moon until we land on it in 2028 and start building our base.
Yeah, are we going to build on the momentum for I mean, it's just around the corner.
Absolutely. So, I mean, that's, you know, part of me too. I can't wait to get the crew off of integrity right now, but also getting integrity back on this ship so we can start taking a look at it, because all that data is so precious to us right now. I mean, we are going to definitely want to take a good look at the thermal protection system. We're going to want to download all the data they couldn't transmit back to us and use that to inform Artemis 3. But we're already making progress, right? You had SRB segments already showing up at KSC. Core stage for Artemis 3 is rolling out on April 20th. We're getting we're getting Mobile Launcher 1 back in the vehicle assembly building. So yes, there is a lot to celebrate right now on a mission well accomplished for Artemis 2. And at the same time, we got to start getting ready for 3.
Amazing. And last question, you know, for people who joined us for all 10 days to see what we can accomplish together with our international partners, what do you think about the fact that we're going to keep doing this more and more and more?
It's incredibly exciting. I mean, yes, it's the contributions, like the best and brightest across the NASA workforce from across the country, our industry partners, our international partners. We had a Canadian Space Agency astronaut on board in Jeremy. We had the European service module. And you think, in the days leading up to this launch, I mean, 48 hours prior to launching Artemis 2, I was meeting with the Italian Space Agency. We signed a memorandum of understanding.
It's always fun to have international collaboration.
All of our allies and partners coming together saying, we are committed to this effort. We are returning to the moon. We're doing it to stay. We are building that enduring presence. We are going to master the skills on the surface of the moon so someday we can undertake missions to Mars. It's just an incredibly exciting time, and we're not going at it alone, but bringing everybody along with us.
Absolutely. And speaking of everyone, one more time, we're going to ask the crew here, you guys ready to land on the moon? Awesome. I love that. Okay, well, thank you so much, Administrator. Appreciate you being here. We're, of course, going to stay on to watch the crew get extracted from Orion, so stay tuned, and we'll see you back here shortly.
Thank you, Megan, and thank you.
If they get their
we're in the process of working to establish that communication link, to establish the procedures, power down of the spacecraft, which is gently bobbing in the Pacific following a bullseye touchdown. It occurred at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time, 2.5 hours before sunset. in the Pacific, southwest of San Diego. We have once again heard from the crew during that interview opportunity with the administrator, and we have 4 healthy crew members on board. We now have confirmation that the vehicle has been powered down as per the procedures. So we have vehicle powered down, and the flight control team here in Houston, Flight Director Rick Henfling, has handed over mission authority to the Exploration Ground Systems team out in the Pacific. Now, we will physically not get off console with this team until the crew has been extracted into the front porch, that inflatable raft that will be erected along the side hatch of Integrity. So we're standing by for that in the next step in the recovery procedures. But everything is in great shape, and we have 4 healthy crew members on board the vehicle.
All right, so looks like about to bring the boat in, huh?
Yeah. Hey, we got 2 on X. Hi, everybody on X. Welcome. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So we thought we'd cover the Integrity splashdown.
Yeah, they
And today's universal.
No issues.
Yeah, and they have like a full-on shutdown that they had to do. And then the rescue team takes over.
To improve
they're shut down now.
Vehicle as it entered the Earth's atmosphere. All of that flight dynamics computation worked like a charm.
I would say a lot better than the Apollo mission.
Oh, yeah. Because of the improved technology.
That would be the best thing, yeah.
I remember whenever the Dragon spacecraft crew sent 2 people up to the ISS as a test ride.
And begin the process of
I mean, during the liftoff, you could definitely, they gave you a view of what the astronauts is doing. There's no shake. There's no shake. It's like everything's just
hoisted aboard 2 Navy helicopters.
Hi, Esther.
Oh, hey, Esther.
In a variety of different
wow, them with a splashdown. Nice.
Will be hoisted in sequential fashion, in alternating fashion, 2 crew members for each helicopter before they turn around to head back to the John P. Murtha. Once on the deck of the ship, they'll be brought into medical bay for comprehensive medical exams. But Reed Wiseman has reported several times that the crew is in excellent shape.
But they have to go through the... All right, Esther's here. We got 4 people now. We should have... Yeah. 2 on X and 1 on ERRT Radio, which is Esther, I think, and then 1 on your channel.
It has been some 26.5 minutes since the splashdown of Integrity in the Pacific. The vehicle is in excellent shape. It performed like a champ all the way down through the Earth's atmosphere. All of the vehicle functions were checked off in excellent trip hammer fashion. The parachutes all deployed as planned. Splashdown occurring at 7:07 p.m. Central Time, 5:07 p.m. Pacific Time.
Yeah, film away with that splashdown.
To try to establish a communications link with the recovery team, we were finally able to run through the procedures for the powering down of the vehicle. We've handed over mission authority to the Exploration Ground Systems folks out in the Pacific, and the recovery team will be approaching the vehicle shortly to erect the inflatable raft called the front porch before opening the hatch to Integrity to bring the crew members onto that raft before they're hoisted onto 2 Navy helicopters, 2 crew members for each helicopter, before they're flown back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
Beautiful weather for it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, what a beautiful view of the capsule. Doing well, doing well. We started early today so that we can catch the magic moment. We're about 76 minutes in.
Yeah, we're just waiting for them to get safely on the ship, so now we can cut to our regular programming.
Oh yeah.
Not much to watch here. Watching the finishing touches on the rescue mission. In case you missed it, the red balloons on top are helium balloons to keep the capsule upright.
This is Mission Control Houston. After talking to the flight dynamics folks, we have a bit of a refinement on the splashdown time for you. Their computation shows a splashdown time of 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time, 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. That would equate to a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Central Time because Houston is in Central Time zone.
Again, from Flight Dynamics,
it's usually Central for
splashdown time
Houston.
of 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. That would equate to a mission elapsed time of 9 days,
because
1 hour,
like
32
last
minutes,
night,
and
Mikey
15 seconds.
wanted to piss, we back a pissy wheel in. I have to take him out now. But yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna keep the video feed running.
Reports from the Pacific indicate that the recovery team in communications with the crew aboard Integrity, that the crew remains in excellent shape as they await the approach of the team for a final hazard gas evaluation before they move to the side of the vehicle to erect the inflatable life raft called the front porch.
The front porch. Yeah, I said the dark side of the moon, and our friend Amanda got mad at me. She said far side, not dark side.
And no issues with Integrity. The vehicle is
not really dark.
Systems are now safed.
I call it the dark side.
The exploration ground systems folks in the Pacific, but we will not.
That's what I was going to say when they were right behind it. And then we lost communication with them for a little while. I'm going to suggest they're going to have some stories
The front porch
about seeing new things.
Open and the crew having exited the vehicle. So that's the next step in the recovery process that will lead to the hoisting of the crew members. For 2 crew members for each helicopter, they'll be hoisted to a pair of Navy helicopters that will then fly a short distance back to the USS John P. Murtha.
What kind of ship is that now?
What you're looking at is one of the fast boats circling the vehicle to make a hazard assessment.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, I think that the moon, personally, I think the moon was created at the time that the Earth and Sun and system was created. So when in the Bible it talks about it, and whether you want to believe that or if anybody wants to believe that or not, if you look at where it talks about, he created one light for the day, which is the greater light. We can call that sun, or we call that day, and a lesser night, lesser light for the nighttime, which we call the moon. Okay, that was created at the beginning before Adam and Eve was here. Okay, so for anyone to say, "Oh, well, there wasn't a moon when we were around," then you're not human or something's not right. Maybe during the dinosaur time there wasn't a moon, but I don't think that's even possible. I just think that sometimes people say it's a ship. I mean, people have their own opinion. I'm not trying to argue with anybody. People have their own opinion. I think it's fascinating, some of the things we talk about, and I don't, I don't get the how they can say anything like that. But anyway, I think the moon is captured, some kind of captured asteroid that got caught in the Earth gravity, and if you want to look at the realistic possibility, or if you look at the creation story, then it was created and made that way. So.
This is Mission Control Houston. Once again, you're watching the initiation of the recovery of the Artemis crew aboard Integrity.
Yeah, after 9 days.
All of the Navy divers and fast boats are now approaching the spacecraft after conducting a hazard assessment. The vehicle has been powered down. Entry Flight Director Rick Henfling now waiting for the life raft, the front porch, to be erected along the side of the
went the farthest anybody has ever gone from Earth. They went the farthest.
Soon to be hoisted one by one into a pair of Navy helicopters for a short flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha. If you missed it earlier, we talked to Flight Dynamics and received a more official touchdown time or splashdown time, as it were, of 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time, 5:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Pacific Time. That would equate to a mission elapsed time of 9 days, 1 hour, 32 minutes, and 15 seconds.
Oh, I got it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
What is it, John P. What, Murtha?
Like to know how far from the shore.
They're in the middle of the ocean, Bobby.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, guess what, guys? Guess what, Bobby?
What
just
is
like
it?
the ship it's just like the ship I was on, except it's a newer version of it.
Oh,
This is
okay.
LPD. This is LPD 26. I was on LPD 9, USS Denver LPD 9. So LPD
Oh, okay.
26. That's my ship was a long time ago, but the same
And
type of ship. I
yeah,
told you it
and
looked
this is
like my
the
ship.
LPD 29 USS John D. Murray. I think they called it.
No, mine was John Pete
No,
Murphy.
I'm talking about the ship. The ship. No, Ron. I'm talking about the ship
Murphy.
they're trying to rescue on the crew at.
Yeah, John P. Murphy.
Yeah,
LPD 26. My ship was the
yeah,
USS Denver LPD 9. Get what I'm saying? It's the same ship, same type of ship, just older.
yeah.
Of course, my ship is in the bottom of the ocean somewhere. They put it to rest.
Oh, yeah.
But interesting, I like that. I thought it looked like my ship, the style of it, just newer design. That's all. There's a lot more technology on that ship than mine had.
I
At least
think
when I was on it.
I think we still have a battleship in New Orleans that we can tour.
Excellent views
The USS
from
Kidd.
the imagery
Yeah.
assets out at sea in the Pacific of Integrity. We continue to get good reports from the landing and support
Well,
officer.
that's pretty damn cool. Okay,
The
good.
recovery team that the crew is in excellent shape, no issues. They're just currently biding their time, waiting for the front porch to be erected. We have no hazardous. We have no hazard gases and no hazardous situation with the vehicle. It performed perfectly all the way down from entry interface to its splashdown in the Pacific at 7:07 and 27 seconds p.m. Central Time. And as you can see, the first phalanx of recovery
John P.
personnel
Murtha, Murtha,
of Integrity.
USS John P.
Yeah,
Murtha, LPD 26. My ship
yeah,
was
Navy divers,
USS
Navy flight
Denver,
surgeon,
LPD 9.
and other recovery
yeah.
personnel who have trained for several years in
Now,
this
a couple of,
recovery
I
process.
say landing personnel dock. I think it's actually landing platform dock or something.
Yeah.
They use a little bit different words than I use. But I use landing personnel dock. We carry 1,200 Marines. That was we were able to when I was there.
Yeah. You probably
550
didn't even do any
foot.
recovery missions during your service.
No, not I didn't. I mean, I guess we did. And one time, and after the storm in South Marina Bay, we rescued some sailor sailboat family that was capsized or had some kind of issue.
There's no hazardous
I remember we
gas
took part in
emanating
that.
from the vehicle. That's why the first team of recovery personnel has been able to pull
In South
alongside
Korea.
Integrity. And the
Yeah.
reports continue to come in that the 4 astronauts are in excellent shape.
Wacky's like, you don't care about no rescue. You just want to go for a walk.
Oh yeah, if you saw George earlier, he finally got his fur cut.
Oh, good.
Yeah. After I got a hold with the pet groomer at her shop.
Ah,
Because my uncle tried to call her and she didn't respond, and there was supposed to be a call back, but I don't know.
but it got done though.
Yeah, it got done.
That's good.
Yeah, I think when it comes to long hair dogs, you every once in a while you gotta like try to trim that down. I gotta get my cats for their rabies. Oh wow.
You have cats? I thought you only had the one. Oh boy. You ladies with cats, I don't get it. Cat ladies. You always got more than one cat.
I do have
This
a
is Lieutenant Bill
non-active
Houston,
streamer that
continuing to
has
watch
2 cats.
the initiation of the recovery of Integrity's astronauts. One by one, they'll be brought
I
out of
have two
the
cats and a
spacecraft
dog.
onto a large inflatable raft just a short time from now. In the meantime, we can go back to the USS John P. Murtha, where my colleague Megan Cruz is standing by to provide her situation report. Megan, can you hear us?
Hey, Rob, I can hear you. Thank you. Yeah, we're back here on the bow of the recovery ship where there are still plenty of people peering out into the water. We are not very far from the action everyone is seeing on their screen now. The Orion spacecraft Integrity in the ocean, surrounded by a number of recovery boats. As Rob has been saying, in those recovery boats, NASA and Navy personnel.
Please tell me you had a black cat.
To get the astronauts out of Orion.
What? I had a black cat. It was fine. I had one of my best years when I had my black cat.
In some of our wide shots, you can probably see that there are 6 boats out in the water. More than 40 people out in the water right now on those boats.
For 4 astronauts. 10 helpers per astronaut. Okay.
What not to blame?
They're about to open the hatch.
Oh.
First order of business is to set up the front porch and the stabilization collar. You might also hear it referred to as.
And I don't care if anyone thinks that all this is conspiracy. Too bad for them.
Doesn't sway in the
Yeah, you better just shut your mouth on that.
Recovery forces to get the astronauts out.
Because we all know that if it was just a motion picture, the Russians would have knowledge and blew the whistle.
Exactly.
Splashdown in Pacific Ocean just after 5 p.m. Pacific time here. It's a requirement by NASA to.
I had to laugh. I thought I'd watch on Saturday night.
In 2 hours of splashdown.
Yeah, Saturday Night Live, SNL skit. When I saw Bernie Sanders and AOC come running out of a doorway and everybody applauding them, and they're claiming that they're the next ticket for 2028. I'm like, ah. You think they're gonna beat JD Vance? I don't think so.
Out of Orion and onto that large raft front porch.
I will hold your breath on that, Ron. Okay.
You don't want Bernie Sanders and AOC running things. Ain't no way.
What if it's
news? You don't want him either. Look what he's done to California. Come on, let's be honest. Look what he's done to California.
There is a mission.
Just look at what they've done to their state, Bobby. That's what you got to look at. I mean, what has AOC done? I can't even say her whole name, so I just hear it. You know, we know her as AOC. She was a bartender, and then she decided she wanted to try to be a leader of the community. You know, and what has she actually done since she's been in office? But yet she has some 60-some million dollars or more than that. I don't know what the number is. She has a whole lot of money. You know, that someone who's only making $170,000 in a few years, 6 years or so, couldn't have millions of dollars. So come on. Something's not right. What are you getting, Bobby?
In they go.
Do we need Iran?
In total, 4 will go into Orion. So
What now?
Of a tight squeeze. The goal is to have a recovery personnel with each applicant assessing them.
I didn't get what you said, Bobby. It was too loud.
Oh, did we need Iran?
Did we do what with Iran?
Do you think we need Iran?
We don't need Iran. No. Well, we need to. Well, actually, we have our own oil.
Again, one that's right up against
We have our own oil, but the thing is, some of the world does not have their own oil, and they need to use that region for it. And so, what President Trump is trying to do is to get that strait opened up for everyone to be able to use that strait and to be able to get the oil. It's not enough. Come on. They tried that trick in the 70s. I remember the gas shortages in the 70s when we had long lines to wait for the gas. And they claimed that it was going to run out. Now, there were 2 times in my lifetime that I had to deal with that. When 9/11 occurred,
Mission control, flight
and everyone had, some people got a bunch of gas, some people ran out of gas. And when was that 9/11 or was there something else that happened? I can't remember now. But there was something where I was working at a Holiday gas station here, and I got to get premium gas for the cost of regular because we're out of regular gas. And so I didn't really like getting premium, but it was a damn good price at the time. You know, get the high grade gas at the price of regular gas. Holy cow, that was amazing. And I was able to get that.
2 crew members for each helicopter for a short flight back to the deck of the USS John P. Murtha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
All of Integrity's systems.
As far as needing Iran, no, I don't think we need Iran. And we don't need their oil. We have our own oil, and I don't think we'll run out. We are producing enough oil on our own. We're actually exporting oil to some people. President Trump has said this, you know, if you need oil, buy it from us. We got it. So that would help our price out overall. And if you notice recently, the price gone down a little bit. At one station it was $4.11 here. Right across the street it was $4.34. And where am I going to go get gas? At the point it says $4.11. Yeah. Bobby was funny when you're walking, when you're coming back from Blackie on the top show, there was a couple that had a black and white dog. Hey, is that Blackie? Wait a minute.
Yeah, that was Blackie.
Man, I can't wait to see what they share about the far side of the moon or the dark side of the moon, what do you want to call it. I'm gonna be excited about to hear from that, about that.
Yeah.
Well, after this is over with, Esther, if you can stay with us.
Last time,
Bobby's going to show my sunrise from Wednesday night, or Wednesday morning, rather.
Down in the Pacific,
yeah.
Apollo 17 back on December 19th, 1962.
I got to get some sunset, but usually it's not clear in sunset time.
53 and a half years, we have reenacted that with the arrival of Integrity's astronauts as they flew around.
But I had showed it before on Facebook.
Apollo 13?
That began with a
I did see that. I
took them
didn't care for the actor in it, but
following 24 hours of a high Earth orbit trajectory.
Tom Hanks was the actor.
High Earth orbit trajectory enabled flight controllers here to have a full 24 hours to evaluate the systems on Integrity and the condition of the crew before they would commit to flying to the moon.
I was told that whenever Lobo did that world broadcast before the incident happened during the Apollo 13 mission, nobody seemed to give a rat's ass about the broadcast.
Right.
They were all just doing their everyday lives where just Houston just watched the broadcast.
Yeah.
They were just busy doing their everyday stuff, like baseball, I Dream of Jeannie and all that.
Yeah.
Artemis 2 is the name of the mission. Integrity is the name of the capsule.
Yeah. I had it
Each got
confused.
like different names per each mission.
I was wondering why it was Integrity. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
That makes sense, though, Bobby.
I think during the Apollo missions, every capsule they have in their possession had different sets of names that synthesized that group. That mission.
Yeah, you got it right, Esther. It's a capsule. Integrity is the capsule they're coming out of. The Artemis 2 is the mission, complete mission.
It's just when we went to shuttle, that's when we start naming by shuttle.
Yeah. But on my sunrise for Wednesday morning, I don't know if it was my lens or if it was the atmosphere that was causing the rings. You can see definite rings around the sun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, how many people they got out for yet?
40 between the two boats.
No, how many out of the capsule?
Oh, none. They're still working
yet?
on it. No.
Okay. Now it was true whenever they did Apollo 1, they didn't think about safety whenever they got scorched during the pre-launch. And they had to fix it before the next mission.
Oh yeah, it has a silhouette of the mountain range there.
Side hatch of Orion having been opened to set the stage for the erection of the inflatable life raft, known as the
there's the hatch
to be erected alongside the spacecraft for the extraction
now they
of
just
the crew.
need the boats.
Let's play for you an interview that my colleague Megan Cruz conducted on the U.S.
It's like every space disaster from the Apollo 1 to the Challenger to the Columbia, they had to put some improvements on safety.
Okay, Davey, so you and some of your team, one last look over of the stabilization collar, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is this stabilization collar?
This is what's going to stabilize the capsule out there in the ocean. We don't know how good the weather or the waves will be that day, so this will help prevent any unnecessary appearances from happening, stabilizing the capsule and the astronauts inside.
So basically, this is a float that will go around Orion. I'm assuming that what they're doing right now, these are the lines that will attach the collar onto Orion.
That is correct.
And it's right throughout the last steps of the shuttle mission. They ran into some problems, hoping that they might make it.
Gives us the go-ahead that it's secure in space.
But they were lucky after Columbia until they abandoned the program.
On top, tied in the same fashion.
Yeah.
Terrell, you
so
agree?
Bobby, yeah. Yeah.
So Terrell, you would agree that it should be good that they abandoned the shuttle program because of those known issues.
Okay, wow. And then you just mentioned the front porch. So basically, after they set up
like
the
post
stabilization,
Well, yeah.
then they
It all comes together, Bobby, for
Front porch is
really good.
a bigger weight for the astronauts to
Every single space mission we have all works together.
Okay, so the medical team that was
At least it should, anyway.
They're going to help them out and onto the front porch.
That is correct.
And then what happens here?
We have hired trained medical personnel also on board the front porch that will give them lookovers.
When was the Challenger incident? I forgot.
How does it feel? I mean, your team, you, to be part of a mission that's returning.
I can't remember the year, but I remember watching that too.
Extremely honored to be a part of this, as well as bigger.
Because I don't think I
watched the one. I watched the one that exploded on liftoff. I saw that one live. I saw the one returning. That would be Challenger, I think, right?
Yeah.
One returning.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I can easily remember the Columbia, but not sure about the Challenger. I don't think I was even around whenever.
Oh yeah, Columbia. Yeah, sorry, I get the names mixed up. Challenger was the first one.
I just turned on the TV to a news channel one year, and I saw that happening about Columbia.
A number of flight controllers have come into the flight control room to receive congratulations from entry flight director Rick Henfling.
Well, this whole mission here was, except for the radio communication at the end, it was perfect.
Crew members or
yeah.
To be an excellent
oh yeah, they gotta put that raft out before they can rescue them, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. Yeah, that. But that's not the first lady. What was the first lady?
Again, while we stand by.
That was the woman that died on the shuttle.
Alongside the side hatch of the vehicle.
Okay.
Let's go back to the.
She was, I believe, a
I know it was a different lady that went.
Yeah.
USS John P. Northup.
Pausing now to listen to.
That's a good thing you have your research, Ron.
Pausing to listen to some internal audio loops again. The operations team here on the ship communicating with everyone out on the water.
Well, imagine that, Bobby. I served 4 years on a USS Denver LPD-9. Think of how many ships were created between 9 and 26.
But again, the requirement to get the crew out within.
And plus, with all that new technology, they can blast her in.
So no concerns.
Yeah, teacher. Thank you, Esther.
As calm as the water looks, yeah, it looks like it's hindering the teams just a tad.
Oh, they're going to tow that to the raft. Okay, that's cool.
You can see in some
that's
of
a good idea.
Side hatch still open. Again, inside there are
my mental condition would forbid me from joining the military.
4 divers,
divers,
all with medical training, each assigned to an astronaut each.
If I had to join now, I wouldn't make it.
Making sure that they're
comfortable.
Probably not.
Feeling good.
I'm glad I did what I did, though, and served my time and got done with 4 years. And now
a little bit of discomfort. Again, these astronauts just traveled back.
But Trump wanted to bring the draft back. What do you think about that?
695,000-mile journey
what
around the
now?
moon.
Trump wanted to bring the draft back. What do you think?
Well, we don't have to worry about that. You can if you want.
Out there, lots of gear with them, just in case, right? As we said, the crew reported feeling great.
But I think they have enough people volunteering.
There's the rat.
It's all about making sure we think about.
We have a lot more people joining now.
In case any of our astronauts needed more medical attention while out there in the water. You see now teams.
Yeah, I have done both.
Trying to set up.
That's what I was thinking about that. Some people say that the Earth is flat. I can prove to them just from my own experience that the Earth is not flat.
The stabilization.
All right.
Orion.
Everybody knows that.
Doing now.
if you're a person that thinks that it's flat, you need to go get some mental help. Go see a doctor. And I don't mean to be rude. Just saying. If you think the Earth is flat, you need to go see a doctor.
Do you remember when the first iPads came out and they had to make a meme about not the iPad that we know, but this is the iPad that grandmothers would know that they want them to get them for Christmas? Like that.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Australia when I was 20 years old. Most people, when they're 20 years old, probably are not going to Australia. Okay? And I've been to several countries that I could only read about if I was not on the ship.
Again, the goal, setting up the stabilization collar and the front.
Yeah, but Esther, you have mental help because you need it. Mentally, you need the help. Just like I had mental help as well because I needed it. I didn't have it or get it because I was taking a problem or thinking I knew whatever. I never thought that the Earth was flat. Never thought that the moon landing was fake. Never thought that any kind of mission was fake. I think that some of the things they're telling us on the news are a lot of fakeness, and they fake news, as they say. Like President Trump says, fake news. And so, I mean, we have to see or receive help or locate help as we need it. And sometimes everyday life puts us in that spot where we need help. So that there ain't nothing wrong with that.
Jeremy, green meaning they are feeling great, not the complexion of their skin. They are feeling great.
There ain't nothing wrong with doing that.
And ready to be extracted as soon as possible.
But when we have leaders of this country, Chucky Schumer, for one, he says, well, I don't know how to get my birth certificate if I need to get a copy. Anyone with a high school education, knows how to get a birth certificate.
So Hilo 1 will come on in.
Bobby, you know how to get your birth certificate, right?
40 feet above the front.
I have a apprentice certification, but that's like close to where I was when I was at Boat's Head. I could have went further, but my mom told me to stop right there.
But you know how to get your copy of your birth certificate or something that will work out of that, right?
Oh, I had to go all the way to Tipco for that. That's like a 35-minute drive.
Oh, you can call them up and order it, or you can request it.
And then back to the flight deck here on the recovery.
Unless you have to do that in person. Now, I was able to do it over the internet, so not a problem, or the phone call. And,
I was born. Now, Esther, I was born in Terrebonne General in Houma, and I lived in Morgan City for a bit before moving across Springs.
Then if you think about it,
until 2002 when I moved to Berwick, completed my schooling there.
This way, the helo
and
the helos will give a more
in
direct
2008 I
route
went to Patterson
naval
until
base
2015, and
for
now
astronauts.
I'm right here. And
But the
it's
point
right
that I'm making,
now.
Bobby, Bobby, the
Yeah,
point that
so
I'm making is that you go to your birth county where you were born, okay, wherever that
yeah,
is. So, like for me,
which is
now it cost a little bit of money for me, and it took a little bit of time, so I had to write to the county in California, Alameda County is the name of the county. I had to write to the county or to contact them on the phone, and I had to order it and get it delivered, pretty quickly when I had to get my license. Then I lost
yeah.
that one between the time I got my license and the time that I moved. I had to get another one, another copy. So I have gotten 2 copies in the last 3 years, I think. I just make sure I had one.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened with the other versions of it. I have no clue. But anyway, I got one now, and I got it in a safe place. And for a leader of this country like Chucky Schumer, or Bernie Sanders, or anybody else that's in leadership, they're saying, I don't know how to get my birth certificate. Then maybe you shouldn't be in charge of the leadership of my country now. Get the hell out. If you can't get a birth
Oh my
certificate, get the
God.
hell out. You don't need to be doing that job. Period. And again, that's my
I think there should
opinion.
be a retirement age for politics. There should be a retirement
Yeah.
age for politics.
Now, Bobby, would you agree? What would help us on that, and I don't usually get political, but we got to talk about some stuff sometimes. So, and Esther, just upset you, please don't, just mute the speakers or something. I think term limits is a good thing. Term limits. So, what would happen with that at this present moment? Oh, I can't compete with the
Yeah,
dog.
sorry about that. Yeah. Now, Becky. Now, if I was able to finish, this is by your stuff, but I always tell Morgan City because that's my mailing address. It's part of my mailing address.
Blackie, what are you doing? Blackie!
Now, they know not to have visitors after 7. They should know better than this. We will settle down, but...
You got a treat? You got a treat? You didn't give him a treat?
Made there, the stabilization collar, and they are
Give him a treat, Bobby. You got a biscuit for him? Why is he barking? What is he hearing?
Yeah.
And it looks like they're starting to...
Blackie, what are you hearing?
Yeah, Blackie Owens.
In order to get that into the water here shortly, and in place as well.
So, if I was able to finish, this is my business, but part of my mailing address is Morgan City. So you always say Morgan City when I'm
40 people out in the water right now.
Telling us where we're from, where I'm at.
Those Navy and NASA personnel have been in the water for now about 4 hours.
Who's throwing a party? Who's throwing a...
if they'll be throwing a party, the sheriff will be called. Because I don't think you're not supposed to have that.
That's what I like about being in my big house. My big house, I don't have that trouble.
And actually, here on the ship, when there are flight operations happening,
here comes the raft.
Right?
Pick them up.
Because
I see the raft.
The flight deck can be a dangerous place, so they just want to focus.
Blackie, shut up.
Coming and going.
I'll be right back.
So that's why they wanted to get the boats in the water. They have all the time they needed for the flight.
Probably didn't bring the kids. Well, those kids are annoying.
they will stay out in the water for a number of hours after we recover the crew and get them back on the ship. Because
I can't remember. It's there's like 2,000, almost.
All right, that stabilization collar looking good around
2,000 square feet.
We're now seeing some recovery personnel
Pretty big.
on to that collar.
It's like a football field, I think almost. How long it is?
Pop up the spacecraft. It's basically lifting it up off of the water just a tad. Again, so it's not so.
Yeah, that's pretty good size for where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, living size, I think here is like 1,800 and something.
So it doesn't sway so much in the water there.
So.
Oh yeah, I think the raft is there for stability purposes. So they can actually have a good feel.
I have 3 bedrooms and two and a half baths. Yeah, I have a 2-car garage. I park one fire.
Yeah.
And so once the crew get out of Orion,
the garage is part of the main structure, but it's on its not living space. And then I have a little storage and workshop on the side of the garage, which is all connected to the house. I wonder if anybody knows what a loom is. You know what a loom is, Bobby?
Oh yeah, those helium things that's supposed to keep the capsule upright.
No. I'm talking about what I have in my shop that I want to sell.
I think they're about ready to take through the X field.
Bobby, do you know what a loom is? LOOM? Do you know what a loom is?
Not really.
No, it's a stitching machine. Or like you have what do they call that? Crocheting or knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Esther knows what I'm talking about. I got one the size that they sell on eBay. They sell them like for $4,000. Yeah, you can make rugs with this one. I don't know how big they would be, but as far as I know, it works.
Things to defy as you were getting dressed.
Again, listening to their communication here on the ship.
Is that one of those things you get to the body area as your dressing area?
No.
Meaning as expected.
The loom is a crafting thing that's a personal house or home. It's almost like having a sewing machine, except it's a hand thing, no motor to it. And what it is you can stitch a different kind of thing. You can make a sweater with it. You can make a rug, like what Esther said. You can make a blanket with it.
Away from the ship, so that means this will be a very flight back.
And you can use yarn.
2-3 minutes.
It's something that see most of it. You can think of it's a Native American thing that they use to make their clothes. Although they use leather, but they use other things too. They use that.
It looks like they are
in
now
their designs.
Yeah. I think that's something that the Vikings got as well, right?
Air Rescue Vest, ERRT.
Possibly.
And so this is the harness that each crew member will get into in order to be hoisted into the helicopters. Again, those helicopters hovering just
Yeah.
40 feet
Yeah.
above front port when they're ready to pick up each crew member.
I have to get a picture of it and then start asking if people would like to buy one. I'd like to sell it, especially if it still works. And if somebody actually knows how to use it. I want it to go to somebody that knows how to use it. You know? And then it would help me a lot if somebody actually paid for that and got it out of here. They'd have to come and pick it up, or they would definitely have to pay for shipping.
You know, you still got 2 people on X, and we still got Esther.
Hey, 2 people on X. All right. People on X, glad you're watching. Hopefully you can tune in, and maybe if you want to come on over to my YouTube channel, you can stay on X. But multitask and join us over on the YouTube channel and subscribe. And yes, I'm asking people to subscribe. I always do. So, also asking for donations if anybody wants to donate. Scan that QR code up there.
Behind me, a fairly raucous scene as hundreds of flight controllers have poured into.
I'm going to put it on Marketplace. I don't know about Craigslist. I'm a little shaky about using Craigslist. There's all kind of weird stuff happening there.
STS-135, although that was the
That's what let me tell you about. In the old days, Craigslist was probably one of the only things you used to sell things. So I was trying to sell an exercise machine. The Chuck Norris machine was called the Total Gym. I had one of those. I decided I didn't want to move it when I moved from, where was I moving from?
To have an opportunity to receive well
Was
wishes.
it? I can't remember where I was moving from, but I think it might have been somewhere in Minnesota to another apartment or something. I didn't want to move that machine. I wanted to sell it. And then I ended up giving it away practically. And it was an expensive piece of equipment. And I had somebody send me some fake postal money orders. Okay? Now, I didn't send them the machine. I went to the post office and verified that the money orders were real or not. Turned out they were counterfeit. I didn't get in trouble. I didn't try to cash them. I was trying to verify that they're real. And they were fake.
Yeah.
And so the guy didn't get the machine.
Yeah, hold on, Ron. I think the crew may have been successfully extracted from the capsule.
Once again here in Mission Control, this view of the Artemis Flight Control Room, known as the White Flight Control Room. This is the old Shuttle Flight Control Room, and now is the home of Artemis missions to the moon and beyond. Once again, quite a few flight controllers were invited in by Entry Flight Director Rick Henfling to share in the jubilation.
Oh, that was just very way past my medication time.
22 minutes ago, as we stand by for the completion of the extraction of the crew, and ultimately they're hoisting onto Navy helicopters.
I hope they brought lollipops instead of cigars.
John P. Murtha.
I'm missing a half one. What the heck? Okay, well,
remember those politicians that they smoked those cigars? They probably can't do that now.
Moment or two ago, he said the
trajectory why did you miss?
Coming through the earth was so
because if you're in Mission Control, you can smoke until they banned it.
By Integrity for its splashdown.
I don't know when they banned it, but yeah.
I know what else there is. Oh boy. And find what it is.
And the initial, you can
There we
hear
go, that's one. Okay. Let's see which one to look for.
Oh yeah, here's it. Here's, I think there's one coming out.
No, where's the one I need now?
jubilation here in the flight control room. The first crew member is out of integrity.
I don't know which one is older. Oh, I gotta get different setup for each medication.
The other crew members momentarily.
Can't find a fucking saline.
We now have 2 crew members out.
Oh yeah, they got one. Fuck. They got 2.
Okay, I'm getting mad now. I gotta take all the fucking pills out to find the one fucking pill I need. Now I'm fucking sick. I take out fucking 400,000. Take out 400 medications just my one fucking pill.
Oh wow.
Fucking ridiculous. Need a different setup here. That's one I've been looking for. Oh, this damn time.
About 1 hour from sunset out in the Pacific.
Fucking hell.
Continues to go well. Integrity's systems function perfectly during its entry back to Earth.
Oh yeah.
And Reed Wiseman, the commander who will be last out of the vehicle, reported that all the crew members were feeling very well.
Oh yeah.
And I found it.
Oh yeah, Esther. I think I take like 2 or 3 for my mental health. I take 1 for blood pressure, 2 to keep my sugar down, and I think I got something for my allergies.
For the commander, Reed Wiseman, who will be last out of his ship.
That does not even count the OTC that I
take.
take.
In the Pacific under almost ideal conditions.
I think I take
a lot.
94,000 miles during its journey from launch to
I take a lot, and if I didn't, I'd be in the hospital again. I don't want to do that.
Heart's doing good?
Yep.
That's good to
hear. Been doing everything right.
Your flushing of the fluids, how's that going?
What now?
Your flushing of the fluids that you got in your body, how's that going?
It's doing better. But, that's gonna be an ongoing thing that's gonna happen all the time.
Yeah.
And we now have Reed Wiseman out of the vehicle. All 4 crew members now out of integrity.
All right. Winner had a heart attack. She didn't know she was even having a heart attack.
Oh, yeah. I think the members are out. All 4 members are out.
Yeah.
Once again, all 4 crew members now on the front porch. And the procedure to begin hoisting them up to these 2 Navy helicopters hovering overhead will begin shortly.
Now they got to bring the capsule back to the ship too, which is why they use the Weldex type. well deck, they can bring it right into the well deck underneath the flight deck.
You remember the Mercury missions, I think they call, whenever the Americans' first attempts to get people in space? They tried to get the capsule that the astronaut was in, and something happened, and it got lost in the ocean, and they sent a undersea crew to recover it.
Okay, yeah, I kind of remember that. That's why they got those helium balloons on top to keep it upright.
Yeah.
I finally worked through my half warfarin, which is my blood pressure medication. And I had a half pill I was working on for the longest time. I finally got done with that. Now I can just take one pill.
The mission is over, but the melody lingers on.
Yeah.
As
It's actually 3
here in the flight
OTC.
control room.
I forgot. I was
We
missing
should
one.
be
Thanks,
expecting NASA's Associate Administrator, Amit
Oh.
Shafria, to be joining shortly for a short interview.
All that. Finally got that done.
Out in the Pacific. So we'll stand by for that. And then we'll turn it back over to Megan Cruz aboard the USS John P. Murtha.
Look at that. It's got to be a thing of beauty.
Yep.
And these are just test runs to make sure that we can go back to the moon. It won't be until Artemis 4 until we can really find out if we can kiss the moon again with our feet.
Yeah, my morning pills I take a lot at once.
Oh yeah.
The evening pills I just take these two here, and then I take my sleeping pills when I go to sleep. But one thing I gotta remember, don't get something to eat after I take my sleeping pill, Bobby.
Oh yeah.
I did that last night, and I fell asleep right after I had some mentioned potatoes just to eat something. And I went to sleep with it on my lap, on my plate of potatoes, and when it crashed on the floor and made a mess, the plate didn't break, just made a mess with the potatoes. I had to clean everything up.
Artemis flight control room.
Oh boy.
Flight controllers basking in the glory of
So once you take your sleeping medication, don't get anything else to eat.
Around the moon on a lunar flyby, and the first test flight of Orion with crew members on board. Splashdown occurring an hour and 32 minutes ago after a flawless descent back into the Earth's atmosphere for the vehicle. Its 4 crew members in good shape, simply enjoying their time right now on the front porch, as it were, the inflatable raft alongside of their Integrity spacecraft. We're expecting Amit Shafria, the NASA Associate Administrator, to join us here momentarily for a brief interview before we turn it back over to Megan Cruz aboard the USS John P. Murtha, the recovery ship.
I think you've been having trouble communicating with that recovery ship.
That's pretty good. The kids are having a rock band inside the garage, and a few out of the neighborhood. The guy gets in his electric vehicle, takes them out to the wilderness, and runs the whole band that's in the middle of nowhere, so they can enjoy the music. That's good.
One
That's
of
actually a
my
nice message.
Now, Esther, one of my mental health pills, it's better if I take them at night. If I take them during the day, I'm out of the zone, and I can be just, oh my gosh.
Well, see, since I moved here, I requested to stop taking some antidepressant pills because they weren't really doing anything for me, and so I requested to stop it. And I've been fine. I do take one other kind of with my sleep medication. It's a mental health pill that I take with it, and it helps me go to sleep at night.
This is Mission Control Houston. We're about an hour and 34 minutes since the textbook splashdown of integrity in the Pacific to bring home our astronauts. And with us now is Ahmed Shathria, the NASA Associate Administrator. Ahmed, a little bit of history made tonight, a little bit of history made over the past few weeks. Your thoughts as this team here basks in the glow of what they just accomplished?
Yeah, Rob, we're here in the control center, and it's kind of overrun with jubilant folks in the Mission Control Houston, as well as engineering, and folks that just want to be here, part of it, as we watch our crew get extracted from the vehicle. And my thought is always about these teams. The team that's in the water right now, pulling the crew out. The team here in Houston that worked so hard over the last 10 days, no sleep to get this done. We still have some work to do to get the crew to the med bay here on the ship. They all look great coming out, so hopefully that won't be too long. I think we saw the administrator on the boat too, giving his thanks to the Navy team on the Murtha, which they're just an incredible group of sailors. I was able to visit with them a couple weeks ago, and then if you pull it all the way back to
the mid bay is what they call. I believe is what they mean the well deck. We call the well deck.
The vehicle in Florida, that integrated the vehicle in Denver, that fired the engines in Stennis, that fired the boosters in Promontory. I mean, this is the entire team, coming together and being tested by the environment that this machine went through, and they did it right. The work was good. They did it right.
You've said in a number of briefings, of course, and in other forums that this is just the first step. The cadence has to step up, as the administrator has indicated. Now, it's a little early for the full report card on how integrity did.
What was your job in the Navy? I wanted you to answer that question.
Exceed expectations?
I was a quartermaster, not to confuse it with supply, although we did handle supply things. I didn't, but a navigation quartermaster.
Is that a commanding role, or?
Every time we put these machines through these incredibly energetic.
Well, I used to tell the captain where to go.
We made a big step tonight to get us on the path towards the surface. I think the path to the surface.
No, we had a joke like that.
We do have to do all the work
because we would plot
about that as clearly as we can. We learned
what they call a dead reckoning track. The ship's track, or line of travel from point A to point B. We'd have to plot out a course across the ocean.
Baseball stadiums around the major leagues. How captivating was this experience for the Americans?
Some confuse the name quartermaster as supply, and in some cases it is considered that. But in my situation, the quartermaster was navigation. I think on the ship, though, we did run a supply run, or the store, ship store or whatever. Just doesn't have to deal with numbers. I didn't, but
this is really about.
Other crew members did that were in navigation.
What we can do when we work together, when we have teams that collaborate,
So.
that it doesn't matter how hard the problems are, we can solve them. I'm hopeful that Artemis 2, as folks witness,
We had a general quarters episode. Normally, I was up on the bridge.
Engineers and artists that have been inspired by this.
On the nearly the front end of the ship. General quarters, I had to go all the way to the below the water line and to the back end of the ship, to the stern of the ship. So I had to go 500 and some odd feet to get to the after steering. And being there in case we lost steering control, I can steer the rudders directly right from the back of the ship. No, not the bridge.
This vehicle entering that entry corridor.
No, there's a little thing called, if you look it up on the Google or Rock or whatever you want to do.
When we inserted the vehicle into orbit, it was 99.2%.
Called after steering.
Vehicle right on top of the fleet here. Our guys knew exactly where to go, but the guys
The cop was arguing that the rim lights are blue on this guy's car. And the guy's trying to say, no, they're cyan, they're green.
We did this before, 53 years ago, and that. I think, it is a reasonable.
Oh, there's that chopper to bring them to that ship.
And what I tell you is.
Yeah.
When we did Apollo, which again, the more we learn about what they did, the more magical it seems what they were able to accomplish given the technology and the learnings that they had. But
that's gotta suck with that wind coming down on you like that.
Yeah, and you got that guy in that tether swinging back and forth.
What they wanted to do was learn how to live and work in space for a long time. They wanted to do that first before they were confident they could experiment.
They call that the swimmer.
The politics of the time and the mission.
They know they're almost home.
To go straight to the moon and bring people home, and then after that, the program kind of lost its momentum. But after that, NASA kept moving along those paths.
Right? Oh yeah, he made contact with the
Apollo that reusability was going to be important. We spent a lot of money on those machines, and we spent a lot of money on these machines here.
That's really gotta suck. Except the fact that they know that they're almost home. Once they get on that copter, then they're going right to the ship.
And
then they can relax.
Crazy is they got to do it one by one until everybody.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 per helicopter, they said.
Where the architects of Apollo would have been pleased that we're now ready to actually go back to the moon and go back to stay because we've learned all the things we needed to learn.
There's a lot of people pleased here tonight, and we really thank you for joining us. I'm Amit Kshatriya, NASA's Associate Administrator, as we begin to hoist
I think that's
yes,
one of the astronauts.
to head back to the recovery ship.
Yeah, and remember, everyone watching on my channel, this is being streamed directly from NASA YouTube channel. Okay, so give them some credit if you want to go support them and subscribe to them, please. And they do this out of the kindness of their heart to share it with the people in the world. And that's a lot.
This is mission.
Otherwise, flying back with just one person, they supposed to have 2.
Helicopters. Let's go to Megan Cruz aboard the USS John P. Murtha, who will take it from here.
Hey, Rob, yeah, back on the bow of the ship here, we are seeing the helicopters.
Oh, they each get a chopper. That's nice.
Well, it's supposed to be 2 per chopper. Supposed to be 2.
Kilo 2 now, hovering just 40 feet above the front porch, lowering a recovery thrust out of the helicopter. That person will touch down.
So the first chopper will come back and get the third one. Okay, I can see the sequence.
The crew members already outfitted.
Yeah, 2 choppers, but then they only have 2 at once.
To the hoisting device.
Yeah.
Look at the power of those blades throwing water out at the center there. The front porch. with now 3 astronauts and the recovery specialists. Again, crews already outfitted with a harness vest. And here we go.
Oh no, come on, dog.
Into the second helicopter.
Hey, let there be light. No, you're in the dark.
Oh, okay. Alexa, let there be light.
Give room for
okay.
the first helicopter back and pick up the third astronaut.
It's not bright, but we can see like one side of the face. At least you can see this bit of the face.
That the President of the United States called our NASA administrator today while he was on the ship, just minutes after we interviewed him live on our coverage, and congratulated him and NASA on this history-making moment tonight.
Yeah, I think it's because it gets better as the sun goes down
over the front porch
and the house lights are off.
We will soon see another.
That's when you might get like a better view.
Lowered onto the front porch. Wow, imagine sitting on that front porch, the wind, the water. But again, the recovery team determined that a helicopter flight back to the ship here would be safer, faster, and more comfortable for our crew who just completed a 10-day mission around the moon. Third astronaut in the air, getting hoisted.
Got one left.
Into the first helicopter now.
My baggie was on my Android controller.
That first helicopter now on its way back to the ship here. We will soon see it land.
Yeah, see, that's the other light over there.
3,000 yards away from us.
That's one right next to me.
3,000.
Commander Reed Wiseman.
Okay. Oh, there they come. There they come. There they come.
Making its way back over to the front porch. Here it comes. Making its final.
We should be live on Facebook, YouTube, X, my Twitch, and his Rumble.
Bobby, I think on Maggie still one of the things you can do with the music issue.
Yeah. I'm going to check to see if there's any issues once we are done here.
Well, what I'm thinking of, Bobby, is what you could do, since it's audio only, you can take it to Audacity, and during the time when the music during the show comes up, you can kind of mute that. If it's just music that's playing, like in between the talking, you don't want to mute the talking, you can help it. But you can definitely mute the music and flip that out. That's what I mean by that, flipping it out. And if you don't have Audacity, then use some kind of program to do that. And maybe YouTube Studio or something like that, media player or something.
Yeah.
But Audacity is what I could use. And then you can still play the audio part without the music. I know she has music in there to help, lighten up the show a little bit, but YouTube doesn't like it. So,
yeah.
And with that new copyright law, I don't want to piss them off and say, oh, this guy ain't following the rules. And then they shut my channel down and never get another one. I can't do that.
Yeah.
That's why we got to be really careful with everything.
Yeah.
Coming in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got the crew. They got the crew. So they got everybody. They got everybody.
Two of our Artemis 2 crew.
Yeah, we can land 2 of those copters on the deck. That's what they can do. Or we can land one of those giant double motor things, scoop movers to call them.
The mission audio loops that the recovery team are using here to communicate with one another. And an announcement just made on the ship, integrity incoming. 2 more helicopters on their way to the flight deck, one carrying the crew, the other, one of our imagery helicopters. Again, kudos to our imagery and aerial teams.
Oh, they got 4 choppers.
Giving us these beautiful views of history in the making.
Supposed to be 2 for copter.
A gorgeous, soon-to-be sunset here in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, that's a whole different look to an LPD than mine was.
That's an LPD?
Second helicopter.
LPD, yeah, just look what I saw.
Making its approach of the flight deck. Plenty of people here.
I don't know what those 2 towers are for, though.
Filming this moment.
We used to do helicopter landing like that all the time. Not sure why they don't land in the middle of the deck. That's kind of weird.
As we are seconds away from wheels down. And there you go. We now have all 4 Artemis 2 crew members on the USS John P. Murtha.
Man, what's wrong with our content? What's wrong with our content?
I'm sure they're happy to be out of the water and on this recovery ship with again 550 people on board.
I would have had email.
Wow. See, we had 500 crew members. When we carried the Marines, we had 1,200 Marines on board.
We reported that they were feeling good when they were in Orion, but those were just initial, quick, verbal assessments of how they're feeling. Their destination tonight, the medical here on the ship. Right after we power down the helicopters here.
Well, I don't know if it was good food or not, but it was food.
Team on the flight deck.
I survived.
Working quickly, but methodically.
There were times on my 2 westbound.
Go ahead.
There were times during my 2 westbacks we didn't know when we were going to eat next.
Yeah.
We had to wait for supply.
This right here brings you back memories of the Navy, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, just one more chop with the touch.
So after steering is back at that end of the ship there. Underneath that second landing spot. That's why they landed it like that. You got 4 different copters, okay?
While just a few folks on the flight deck itself. There are plenty more on some upper decks. We're seeing some of our views. A very packed crowd overhead. Announcements being made over the ship's loudspeaker system, reminding folks to stay clear of operational areas like the flight deck, so that teams can work quickly to get the crew off of the helicopters and into the medical bay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what did you think about the mission, Ron?
It's one of the best missions I've ever seen.
Of that splashdown time, and already we have all 4 crew members.
I've seen a lot of missions.
Say that.
John Kimerka.
And we're almost to 3 hours of this. Started
oh wow!
6.
Crew waiting.
I forgot.
Well, we're going a little bit later. We're going a little bit later then.
To completely shut
down. Oh yeah, this is. I mean, we're gonna get more moments like this, but we want to make sure that everybody doesn't mix it.
Yeah. Well, we got
here before we start seeing crew members.
We got 2 on X, 2 on YouTube, and 1 on your Twitch. So.
Yeah, I see it. Oh yeah, the choppers are powering down. And then they're gonna get the medi crew out, and they'll get the crew in, and that's it. I think that's it.
There. Well, once they congratulate them, and I don't know if they're gonna have an award ceremony or what. We might do an extra show tomorrow to do the award ceremony tomorrow. Or maybe we'll share that later. You know?
Yeah. I hope nobody's in tears watching this.
What?
You know, like this is like a happy ending moment, they call it.
Oh yeah. Well, if nobody can enjoy this and agree about the amazement and ability of this, then they're not human. They're not even right in the head.
And mission specialist
Simple as that.
Sitting on the edge of one of the helicopters, looking in great spirits. That familiar smile and laugh from Victor, I can see it from here. Christina, I'm sure feeling the same way, just blocked a little bit by our camera here, but we'll see her here shortly.
You think about, I've been on some missions that went several hours, okay?
Flight deck,
and imagine the preparation these people had to do. Not just the spacecraft crew, I'm talking about the ship crew, the pilots with the helicopters. Think of how many hours they put in just for preparing for this.
That's what I'm thinking about. Getting the opportunity
I know what you're talking about.
Or ask questions of these 4 astronauts who just made history as the first crew to return to the moon since 19.
There were times, Bobby, when I had a overnight watch, and I had to work 12 to 6 or something like that. We're only supposed to be 4 hours, but for a time we had 3 quartermasters that were standing watch. I was one of them, and we had worked it out until we got caught. We were doing 6-hour watches, which was against the regulations.
Welcome back.
But we were just doing what we had to do. And
A loudspeaker announcement on the ship saying, "Welcome home,
Okay,
Integrity."
yeah. Go get your meds done. Don't forget like I did. And so anyway, I'd have a 4 or 6 hour watch, whatever. In that case, it was like 6 hour watch. And then we have what they call an unreplenishment detail, but that's where you get supplies for food or for oil or diesel oil or whatever. And so that in itself is a 12-hour episode where you have to bring on the stores for the supplies to the ship. And you're beside another ship
Navy
for
personnel
about 12 hours.
walking up to the helicopter. This is again
Maybe not 12 hours every time, but
Victor Glover,
between 6 and 12 hours.
Christina Cook.
And so
Helmets
when
now.
you're in the Navy like that, or you're in a military service personnel, you don't have time to sleep. There's no sleep time. They guaranteed you 1 hour of rest when you're in the service. Especially when you're on the ship and you have nowhere to go but to serve.
To catalog this historic moment.
And imagine having to bring your own oxygen
behind them here in the Pacific Ocean.
Into space
Golden hour.
And allowing that to flow before, during, and after the flight.
Now we see
where you can just finally breathe in that natural oxygen.
As well as flight surgeon walking over to Victor and Christina first. We saw the administrator walk over to the other helicopter, which is carrying Commander Reed Weissman and mission specialist Jeremy Hansen. We heard from Rick earlier in the broadcast. Again, he said he's going to be out there on the flight deck to do another initial assessment of the crew, ask them how they're feeling, anything bothering them. But again, from what I'm seeing, they look like they're in great spirits and feeling pretty good for folks who just traveled 695,000 miles from Florida to the moon and now here to the Pacific Ocean.
Think about that. 600,000 miles from Earth. And I thought that the drive to New York was long from Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Possible.
We're now seeing NASA Administrator Jared Isaacman walking across the flight deck. He had been talking to Reed and Jeremy, now approaching Victor and Christina. A hug from Victor, a hug from Christina. What a moment that we're getting to experience together.
Wow.
I'm sure congratulatory words. We got to speak to the administrator live on this broadcast as well, and he said
you just be like thinking they'll just have like a nice bottle of champagne.
Oh yeah.
Probably take it at the mess hall or something.
Today. Returning them home safely and in good spirits after a 10-day mission around the moon. And here we go. We're seeing Jeremy walking, waving across the flight deck, now on his way to the medical bay. It's a short walk, less than a minute. Again, that's why the recovery team decided to use helicopters to get them on the flight deck. For that short walk to medical bay. And now on the flight deck, we see the chief of the astronaut office, Scott Tingle. Rick Shuring switching places. He's going over to the other house.
I heard recently they've been having issues with the ISF.
Christina.
I don't know the full details, but they went from emergencies to
again a gorgeous sunset.
Some screw ups happening and everything in between.
Yeah.
But I think they got like 3 years to go before they had to abandon ship of that.
I was gonna say it's gonna be coming down pretty soon, yeah.
Making her way, looking thankful, grateful, happy to be home. You can see she's looking up. Again, lots of people, just a few levels up off the flight deck, welcoming her home. Scott holding the door like a gentleman, but back on his way to the other crew still on the flight deck. So still on the flight deck?
Well, now that makes sense why they parked the helicopters there.
I wonder what they're going to do with that capsule still drifting in the ocean.
They got to bring that in to the well deck, Bobby.
More hugs, more hugs. He's a hugger.
They tow it into the middle of the ship there.
Victor looking good as he walks across the flight deck.
Welcome back.
All right, welcome back.
NASA Administrator applauding. Victor applauding for all the folks on the ship with him who played a role in their safe return today. And finally, just one Artemis II crew member left on the flight deck. Commander Reed Weissman.
There's that dude.
Applause from the group there on the flight deck, I'm sure, as well as on the level just above them, packed with people. Reed looking good as he takes his steps towards the medical bay. We are 4 Artemis II crew members back on the ship. Again, now
I think that's
head into medical bay.
That's it for now.
Where they will be assessed by flight surgeons.
Yeah, I don't think they have anything else, will there? Not right now.
A more
probably not until they actually hit shore and
when
stuff.
They get to medical bay, they will each have.
Yeah, think about that though. We had Canadian and Americans working together just fine.
And then again,
yeah.
So anyone that tells you that we hate each other, they're completely wrong.
They are feeling good.
Yeah.
Their long journey back from the moon. Beautiful shot of that sunset. Illuminating our flight deck.
So, almost 3 hours. Security was here for a bit. Thank you, Esther. I think for everybody that's watching on X.
Well,
all right, and now
how about if you play my America song, and then play my sunrise song.
And then we'll go with the outros.
Or play the sunrise video from Wednesday, rather. Yeah, play my America song first, and then play the sunrise video from Wednesday morning with the rings. One with the rings around it.
And then the main outro, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Stitched and bold. a morning rush. City horns, the engines crush. Fields that stretch, a painter's brush. Silent nights, a starry hush. Waves crash, the ocean sings. Freedom rides on eagle wings. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride, not perfect, no. Oh, we've got our scarred eagle wings, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart. My America, a wild heart beats from the mountain tops to crowded streets. My America, dreams collide through the highs and lows. I take the ride. Not perfect, no. We've got our scars, chasing hope under broken stars. But every flaw's a line of art. My America, you own my heart.
In the quiet of the morning, Bible open on my knees. Every word you've ever spoken still is speaking over me. I was restless, always reaching, chasing wind I could not see, till your promise cut the silence and your spirit whispered, come to me. Faith comes by hearing, hearing your word. Your truth is the anchor in a world that turns. You speak and the darkness has no place to burn. Faith comes by hearing, hearing your word. Every story of your mercy, every name you choose to write, from the wanderer returning to the blind receiving sight. You are faithful through the ages, every line a living flame. As I listen, I am learning you are still the God who stays the same. Faith comes by hearing, hearing your word. Your truth is the anchor in a world that turns. You speak and the shadows spoken. That is where I'm blessed. Faith comes by hearing, hearing your word. Your voice is the river running through the earth. You speak and the hopeless rise up and sing. Faith comes by hearing. King of all kings, hearing your word. Little hearts are learning every sound, every verse you speak, and your kindness fills up the room. Faith comes by hearing. We belong to you. Faith comes by hearing. We belong to Faith comes by hearing. We belong to you. Faith comes by hearing. We belong to
Hello, and welcome to ERRT Radio. Join us 8 p.m. Eastern on Tuesday night for Seekers, Chronicles, Paranormal Historians, with Anthony, Jenny, Kim, and their guests. And right after this show, join us for the Positude Podcast, hosted by Maggie Hart, at 10 p.m. Eastern.
All right. All right. Everything's gonna be all right.
Uncle, I'm trying to do a show.
And remember, we're on Mixler, YouTube, X, Rumble, and Facebook and Instagram. Pause. And I don't know why the QR code's not showing.
It's on. That's on.
Okay,
It's
so
on,
pause and scan that QR code right away, or forever be a ghost holding a canoe.
Hey, how you doing?
All right.
Okay, Esther, the one with the mask is Andy or Andrew in the UK. Okay? And then Anthony is one that's on Tuesday night, of course, at the end. All right, so final thought. I had a waffle that I dropped on the burner part of my pizza oven that I toast my waffles in, and it split off the rack as I was pulling it out, and it landed on the burner, and I had to turn the heat off and grab the waffle out carefully without getting burned. And then after it cooled off, I threw it out on the patio and waited for it to be eaten by whatever, right? So for 2 days, it sat there on the patio. And it did nothing. It just sat there on the patio. And everyone's flying over it. Birds are flying over it. Lizards are walking past it, maybe getting a couple of bites out of it. I don't know. But anyway, all of a sudden, this morning, the waffle's gone. It's like, where did it go? Who got it? The only thing I think of is that something big came and ate it, like a coyote or something. Or maybe a bird might have picked it up.
You should get yourself
Huh?
a Ring security system. You should get yourself a
Yeah.
Ring system for that.
Yeah, I have somewhat of a security system here, yeah. With a different company, but yeah. But yeah, just the fact that it was there for 2 days and nobody did anything about it. And then all of a sudden they found out it was there. I was like, oh, there's food for it. Look at that. And they grabbed it and it's gone. It could have been a hawk. It could have been anything that got it. I don't know. But it was sort of weird that it was there. It's something that you wouldn't normally carry the whole thing off at once. You break it up and carry it, eat it. A small waffle, Eggo waffle. You know what an Eggo waffle is. And it's not very big, and not anymore anyway. And they just took the whole thing. I don't know. It'd have to be a hawk to take the whole thing. It was gonna be. I don't think a mourning dove would even eat that kind of thing, but I don't know. Maybe they would. Don't know how they carry it because they don't. Probably weighs as much as they do. A hawk would be the only thing I think of that could carry it, unless it was a coyote that got in the backyard and wasn't watching and it ate it right there and then it left. So I don't know. Just weird. Um, but I was glad somebody got to eat. So I was happy to see it gone. But now I'm just trying to figure out what got it. Possum, something, yeah, something. But they wouldn't do that during daytime though, because they're hiding during daytime. They're nighttime creatures. And so I was thinking of coyote because but they usually get live things. I don't know if they get anything bread or waffle type stuff. That looks more like birds would get it, but then like I said, it would have to be a hawk that wouldn't be able to carry it away. Not a mourning dove, not your smaller sparrows, unless they all broke it up and then they took a piece. That's for the sparrows. But normally it's not going to be the smaller birds that's going to get it. So I would have loved to see the hawk on the patio. That would have been fun. So yeah, I'll try to figure out a camera system. I got some stuff here that I can do, but I got to figure out where my one router is for it, and then figure out how to get it set up. But all right, good night, everybody. We might do an extra show tomorrow, Bobby, for the readings, and we'll do some card readings tomorrow.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe before we do the replay.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching, and yeah, safe and sound.
Yeah.
We'll meet again.
Good night.